Hey y'all, what's up? This is Chris from Blackstone Cherry, and you're watching the Helix Hour with Eric Broadbent.
Hey, this is Vernon Reed from Living Color, and you're watching the Helix Hour.
Hey guys, my name is Gemma Jura. I'm the guitar player for Evanescence, and you're watching the Helix Hour.
Welcome to the Helix Hour, brought to you in part by Stewart Travel Guitars. See the incredible stowaway travel guitar at stewartguitars.com. Microphones for the Helix Hour are provided by Rode Microphones. Now, let's talk some Helix. Hey everyone, hopefully this video finds you well. Eric here from the Helix Hour. This is not our traditional Helix Hour segment, hour and a half, whatever. This is going to be a short video, but probably about 10-15 minutes. We just thought we'd check in with our very, very good friend, Frank Ritchotte, Senior Director of Operations at Line 6. But before we get to that and say hi to our good friend, I want to give a big hats off, kudos, thank you, appreciation, standing ovation, applause to all the men and women, first responders, paramedics, doctors, nurses, volunteers. Firefighters. There's so many other people that would probably fall into the category that are, fighting the good fight for us, keeping us safe, and dealing with the people that are sick. That being said, we wouldn't be here without you, so thank you. But I wanted to reach out to our good friend Frank. Over the past few years, we've become good friends with a bulk of the staff at Line 6 and Yamaha Guitar Group, and honestly, they feel like family. We talk about business at the end of a day sometimes, or sometimes not for weeks. It's more family, and Frank is family, and a lot of the staff are. But Frank, how are you, my friend?
Very good, sir. How are you?
Doing good. Sometimes there's been a few moments of stir craziness, but gear keeps me going, family keeps me going, business keeps me going, and just you know what? It's really making me appreciate life. It's really making me appreciate the friendships. Every meal, I eat a meal, and I savor meals now. It sounds silly, but doing good.
It's true. It really puts a lot of things in perspective, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you, I've got my grandkids home from school, and having them around every day, all the time, can be challenging, but it's also a blessing too. So, I hear you. We're doing well. I hope you and yours are doing well, and we're getting through it.
We are. So that's good to hear that the family's holding up really, really well. And that is very, very important to us. And I know you've reached out to the community through all the Line 6 groups and on the official Line 6 Facebook page and things like that as well. Just keeping people updated. And that's the kind of spirit that we all really appreciate in the community, that you feel like you kind of look to all of us that are consumers and users and things like that, that you're part of the family. And we love that update. But I thought it'd be nice just to try to do a little bit of a quick video update. So you mentioned some of your posts that most of the staff, probably almost all the staff now, is working from home. And how is that working out for the different departments?
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago today, actually, LA County issued a stay-at-home order, and we of course had to shut the doors basically in the Calabasas facility. So all of our staff have been working remote. There's only a few functions that literally physically have to be in the building: repair, and I think you saw my note, we're telling folks that we're going to delay any repairs, or send you to a service center, which you can do now.
Sure.
But we just frankly can't take any packages at the moment. But the rest of our staff and most of our operational functions are up and running remotely, and doing surprisingly well. We meet a lot more, on Teams and video conference and whatnot. But it has been going really well, and the team is keeping good spirits. And so far, everyone at Line 6 is healthy and doing well.
That's good. That was a question I was going to ask you. That's good to hear for sure. I didn't even thought about that. It's not only having enough staff necessarily to look after repairs, but they're saying, with the virus, it can live for so long. I don't want to give the medical terms and how long it can last, but it may be not safe to be bringing in tons of extra packages. So that's a safety, looking after the well-being of staff. Also, if a staff was able to contract it, send it back out to a customer, and don't want to do that. So smart thinking and kind of putting things on hold for a little bit. We're going to get through it, and we'll be able to get back to repairs and things of that nature.
Absolutely. And the reality is nobody is in the building, literally nobody. So there's nobody there to receive packages. It's just the way it is at the moment. So we hope it changes soon, but we're doing what we can now to to get through.
That's right. And again, too, it puts things in perspective. Like, I mean, we all I know you love your job, and some people out there don't necessarily love their jobs, but some people do, everywhere in between. But right now, it's not even necessarily about the work. Now, I know we always have to worry about keeping the lights on and the internet and food on the table, but sometimes that almost becomes an afterthought. It's okay. Is my family okay? And it's good to see. I know there's some people. I'll be talking about this on my show tonight with Jeff Scott Soto. But there's some people that are not taking it serious enough, and there's some people blowing it out of proportion. But I think we all need to recognize and be, aware of, how we should react in the community. Because if we're getting frustrated about staying home, the shorter that we stay home, I mean, like the longer we stay home, the better that we'll be able to get out of here. You know what I mean? Everyone has to do it together as a joint effort.
Yep, completely agree. And I will say, they say out of every bad thing, some good comes,
Mm-hmm.
and there several good things have come out of this. I mean, I think we've become amazingly efficient with people working from home, not driving their cars every day and saving that time and the fuel. And I think it's been really eye-opening how much business in general has continued on. And I think it does put things in priority order, Eric. I think you're exactly right.
Yeah.
You refocus on what's important, and you do what you got to do to get through. So yeah, great observation.
I wish I could give credit to whoever posted this the other day. It's one of my Facebook friends, but they posted a picture looking over the hills. I don't know if it's one of your guys or one of your staff. I apologize, I don't know who it was, but someone posted a picture looking over the hills of Los Angeles, and it was crystal clear. It's beautiful, no smog, no nothing, and it is nice to see that. We can do it.
Yeah, the 405 with nobody on it.
Yeah,
unheard of.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah. So with the president, opening up some of the borders as far as trade and ships coming in, trade is not going to stop, which is good. We know here at Canada and the U.S. we've got borders closing as well too for just going across the border, and that's cool. I mean, no one really that I know really wants to cross either border and jeopardize either themselves or family or the other people in the other country. But does that open up doors now to get products rolling? And has any manufacturing resumed overseas at all for the company?
Yeah, so I'll give you an update. We do business primarily. We build our products in southern China, and Chinese New Year every year is basically a shutdown for 2 weeks in China, and the virus extended that an additional 2 weeks, and then another 2 weeks, and of course the coronavirus became a really major issue. So that said, China's a little bit ahead of us. They've returned to work, and certainly the numbers in the factories are down because there are certain areas that still cannot travel. But they're growing every day, and I can tell you all of our product is being built, being shipped, and we're continuing to do business at a reduced volume, just because the volume coming out of the factory is down, but. In general, all of our products are being built and shipped, and we continue to ship. Our distribution facility in Northern California is open. It's considered an essential facility, and it's open and continues to ship products. So right now, in the U.S., we do business as normal at just a reduced rate. Of course, some of our customers have shut down.
Right.
Things have slowed down. Mm-hmm. But we have the ability to ship, and we're blessed with that. Actually, it's really great.
Good. Well, and I know it's just not strictly Line 6. I mean, I could name a dozen companies right now just off counting. I'm not even going to name any at the moment, but many are going through the same boat. Things were manufactured offshore, brought back in, so we're all in the same boat. But it's nice to see, things are looking very optimistic. Business is going to be doing well once this is all said and done. So I'm very happy to hear that as well too. One of the other benefits that you talked about with the employees working from home, and this is, here again too, this is not a priority for the world right now, and especially in the Helix community, we're all looking forward to 2.9. We got a bit of a sneak preview at NAMM, and oh my God, was that just beautiful what we saw there and the demos from your team. And of course, everyone's just waiting. Okay, spring, is it going to spring? Is it summer? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to commit you to a time, nor would I, especially during this time. And it's not a priority. But the luxury of having employees working from home, they are able to work on the development from home, aren't they?
Yes. And right now, at this point, actually, it's test. It's mainly test, debug, mm-hmm. and that type of thing. It's at the end of the cycle. And yeah, they're still actively working on it. And we can't wait to get it out either, to be honest. I mean, I'm really excited to see 2.9 get out. And yeah, no, so they're still working on it. I can't tell you when, because
Of course.
yeah, the reality of this business is you test and you debug and you continue that process over and over again. And when you get to a point where the product is very stable and everyone agrees it's right, then you ship. And frankly, it's hours after that decision. Eric mentioned online the other day that literally a few hours after we get the green light that it's a go, release it. There's no delay. We want it out, trust me. So they're working on it. It will be soon, and can't wait to get it out.
That's good. We're looking forward to it for sure. It's definitely gonna be a fun thing, and even it's a tough thing to do even when there's not like a bit of a pandemic going on and things of that nature. So this has been a real wrench thrown in the mix, but it's nice to see the team able to adapt. And I've said before about many of your staff and any good company as well too, being able to wear many hats and be able to adapt on the fly. And maybe this isn't your job description, but we're gonna have you do this because you're working from home and things like that. So people turn around very quickly and show why they're valued employees. I think you have a great team there for sure.
Our employees are gold.
Yes.
The best staff. Maybe I am biased, but we have the best staff in the world. Unbelievable crew.
As Joe B's dad said, none of us are as good as all of us, right?
Great quote, and
Yeah.
absolutely true.
I hope I never butcher that. I have respect to his with his father for sure. One of the nice things I love about this downtime is I know you know this is a lot of us getting, myself included, but a lot of us out there, we're seeing more, maybe sometimes not even the regular faces popping up. Look at my Helix. I'm playing this. I'm playing that. And it's so nice to see people diving into their gear and getting them through a difficult time.
Yeah, and honestly, I love it because I'm getting great music every day. I mean, you're right. People are creating and posting great stuff every single day because they got a little bit of free time with their gear, hopefully right there. And we've just to that end, we've also started to do some lessons. I don't know if you saw.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I think it was Wednesday. We did a native lesson online live, and we put it on a YouTube channel. I've given you the link.
I'll share that tonight.
Yeah, we're going to do some more of those, and I think it's great to keep the passion alive. And if you don't have to commute, maybe you can use that commuting time to play.
Exactly.
Practice.
Why not? And
To get new gear, right?
I agree 100%. You know, it's funny. This is off topic, but a lot of us guys are going to probably get ourselves in trouble because we've always had the honey-do list, and the better half you're asking, okay, I want you to do this, I want you to paint the cupboards, blah blah blah. I'll do it when I have some time. I'll do it when I have some time. Now a lot of us, including myself, are like, well, I could play Helix, or I have to go take that list, do that list for the better half. So we have to find a balancing way to juggle both, but we can't make an excuse anymore that we don't have time to do things.
That's true. That's true. And
Yeah.
you're right there. There's no getting away.
No, that's right. The last thing I have for you, because I value your time here this evening as well too, and I told the community we just have a short video update from you. Is there anything else you'd like on behalf of the company just to share with us before we wrap up? And it's been great to have you here just to give us an update.
No, listen, thank you. Number one, for giving me the opportunity to do a quick update here. And I think you guys all know we care greatly about our customers. And to us, our number one concern is everyone's safety and health. And music is in second place, close second place. But we want everybody healthy and happy. And we are right there with you, and we'll get through this thing. And if I guess that's about it.
That's awesome. Well, a big, well wishes from our family to yours. And when I say yours, not just your immediate family at home, but the family at Line 6, Yamaha Guitar Group, wishing everybody well. And it's very reassuring to hear that everybody's well, because we're seeing some reports in other places. I'm sure we all have a couple friends here and there, or some celebrities that we like, and we're seeing some sad stories. So be safe. If you've never been a hand washer, make sure that's continual. I've been washing my hands so much I can see shiny bones.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm getting like my skin's wearing off of my hands. I'm incessant about it now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the hand sanitizer stuff.
Yeah. You know what? I went crazy for NAMM, and so I'm lucky because I came back with probably about 5 or 6 bottles, and I'm down to maybe
Liquid gold.
Yeah, it is liquid gold. I know, right? How do you want to pay for this new thing you order on such and such? You want to pay by credit card, PayPal, or toilet paper, or sanitizer, right? So
Exactly.
I saw a funny meme on Facebook the other day. Someone said, I washed my hands so many times, I saw my answers to a test from 1978. Someone wrote them on a pen on their hand, right? But listen, stay safe out there. We'll look forward to have you tuning in on the Helix Hour. We've got Billy Sheehan over on the show on Sunday, and lots more good stuff. We're going to keep the spirit alive while we're all working from home, and more power to Line 6 and Yamaha Guitar Group and the whole community that makes this a great one. Frank, don't go away. I'll say goodbye to you off the air, and everyone will see you very, very soon. Thanks for checking out this update from our friends at Line 6 Yamaha Guitar Group. Cheers.
Hey, you're still here? Eric Jr. here, reminding you to check out our full lineup of quality merch. Available right now in the Broadstash Boutique. Quality products and fast shipping. Visit broadstash.com today.
Thank you for watching the Helix Hour. We hope you enjoyed today's presentation. An extra special thank you to the staff at Line 6 for their continued support. If you've not yet subscribed, please do so right now and feel free to share our content with your friends. See you next time on the Helix Hour.